Food is a critical thing, and it's going to become more critical in terms of where it comes from, where it's sourced from, the supply chain. There are so many factors that food is now extremely vulnerable. So we wanted to look at growing food locally, but efficiently and organically. One of the key things that was part of this project is having a team. Because when you work in a team, things are much easier. You get much more support, people bring different skills. Here's Sarah, Julie and Don. We're working in here in the polytunnel, clearing the tomatoes, which have done fantastically this year.
I'm Julie. And I'm Sarah. I got involved in the project because I wanted to learn about gardening, and I wanted to be involved in a community project which tried to give something back to the community.
My name's Don Logan. I got involved in the project. It was actually my ex-girlfriend who propagated most of the plants here.
I got involved in the project because I love gardening, love sowing seeds. It's fun to do it with other people.
I just go every Saturday and I like the company. At the end of the day you get some nice produce to take home. I thoroughly enjoy it. Yeah.
It's been great to see the kids being involved, what the school's got out of it, what we've been able to deliver and achieve. It's been quite amazing, and also the help that the community's given us has been
amazing. The pride of the school kids has been great. They really, some of the open days, they've come and showed their parents around really proudly about what they've done and what they've achieved, and that I sowed this or I weeded this patch, and that was really lovely.
So I was looking around for a piece of land where we could grow vegetables in quite a concentrated way using a particular system called the 10-bed rotation, which comes from a guy from Quebec called Jean-Martin Fournier. I really liked his approach. So I was looking around in Dunoon to see if we could find somewhere, and through a series of circumstances I met a counsellor called Jim Anderson, and he told me about the Kirn Primary School had a polytunnel, and they had a bit of land around it, but they weren't using it very efficiently, either for the school or for growing. So he introduced me to the teachers, and we agreed between us that we could build this system here and also provide education for the children. So it was a great combination of meeting of both growing and education, which is what I'm really interested in. I wanted to do it under the Dunoon Community Development Trust with Anne, because she's very interested in developing Dunoon, and that's why we're calling it Grow Food, Grow Dunoon, because I think there's the possibility here in Dunoon of doing something very interesting that can enhance the town, the people in the town, through this as a project, and it also possibly as a model for other people to actually set something up themselves. What we did first is we did a thing called broad forking. And what that means is you take a fork, you put it in the ground, and you just lever it. One of the most important things is the top 5 to 6 inches, that's about 10 centimeters, of soil is the most alive part of the ground. And one of the things that's happened a lot in farming is that you turn that soil and you expose all of the microbes that are in it, and it weakens the soil, and then you have to add fertilizers to strengthen it. And what we've done here is that we've not turned the soil at all. So you put in a fork and you lever it, just loosens it up, and then you do this really neat system called lasagna. So there's a layer of cardboard that goes down first, that just represses the weeds and the grass, then seaweed and horse manure and topsoil. So you're not disturbing the ground as little as possible. So again, the soil becomes healthy, strong. So you're doing the combination, healthy soil and healthy plants. What can you do better than that? So one of the things that we're doing here, which if you come into the polytunnel, is that we're experimenting with different types of soil. And this particular one that we're using here, which is called biochar. It's actually charcoal, and it's heated to a higher temperature, and then it's added with things like seaweed, and it's an absolute brilliant seed sower. And you can see here, these were just planted 2 weeks ago, and they're just coming through beautifully. So one of the things that we're wanting to do is get healthy plants to start with, because the healthier the plant is from the beginning, the stronger it will be outside when we plant up. So we're looking at that all the time. How can we produce quality, strength, and organic all in one go? It's not a huge piece of land, but we've done it. We've done the 10 beds. We've got the polytunnel. I teach classes every week, and they love coming, and we do everything from seed sowing to propagating to weeding. We've been down to the beach and collected seaweed. So we're also teaching them about soil, land, plants, because often they don't know very much about it. For them, food comes from the supermarket, but actually it's got to come from somewhere else. And the enthusiasm has been absolutely brilliant from the children and from the teachers. So they're really interested in seeing this project being fostered, growing in itself. And as I say, the grammar school are about to start a similar project up there. And this, I think, can be a model for other places, whether it's in the community, whether it's in education, in lots of different places where you can grow a lot of food very, very efficiently. So it's had quite a broad spectrum in terms of what we were coming with, but it's been great. It's because a lot of it's been fulfilled.